Yo, peeps, like, stuff is going down. Like, holy crap. So, we have found out the magic is real. And we've also found out that if people know that you have magic, you will get ended very quickly. But this being our first experience with magic, we also don't know if anybody's... A lot of crap has happened. So, I don't know how long these next couple of episodes are going to be, because I'm getting close to the end of the demo, and then in order to keep playing, I will have to buy the rest of the game, but we'll see. Oh, shoot, I didn't even read anything. A great day looms ahead. 100 years ago, other Tempest. Uther Tempest. Udher Tempest. Was anointed to rule over the empire. Blessed by the twins themselves, the emperor's reign continues on its second century. Celebrations in honor of Tempest Dynasty are held throughout the city, and the school is closed for 2 weeks because of that. Okay. One of the evenings, Father tells everyone that Grandfather is going to bring Stefan back home for the... Screw both of them. They can go live in a hole. I'll dig them a hole that they can live in. Make it however they want. They say families should celebrate the Day of Atonement together. Anointment together. You can benefit from your elder brother's company with his noble education. Stefan might be able to teach you how noblemen are supposed to act. That's not going to go good. Soon Stefan arrives. How he handles himself, he now handles himself differently. When it comes to observing or ordering servants around and ignoring Gloria, he is still Grandfather's double, but he's more grown up now and far less haughty to you. Well, that's good. Okay, that's good. I mean, he's still got a grudge against me, but maybe we can repair this, but it depends on... This is going to depend on him. It's a dark winter evening. A damp, cold wind sweats through the city from the barren lands of Macra. You and Stefan are sitting in the library. He is telling you about Eterna, the capital city of the Empire. It is full of so many wonders: the Imperial Palace, the enormous Temple of the Twins, the Military Academy, the Imperial College. You've read so much about these places, yet he has seen them firsthand. Nathan enters the library. He looks concerned. Uh-oh. Can't find Gloria. I looked everywhere. She's not in the attic, not in the sitting room, not in the kitchen. I heard she wanted to sneak off to the ruins of Melandia's place. She could be lost there. Incidentally, I'm missing a little bit of my product. Do you think Gloria took it, or did I smoke it again and forgot? Can't remember much of anything these days. You and Stefan exchange looks. Charmelandius, the rebellious duke. The ruins of his palace are a dangerous place. Some children claim his tainted magic still lingers there, which means you have absolutely no way to make your way there and back again to prove you are not afraid of the long-dead witch. Your brother tells you to wait. He leaves and soon returns with his sword in its sheath. He's actually going to do stuff? He's actually going to help?
Get ready, Bub. We're gonna save Gloria. She must have gone to the ruins in search of inspiration for another one of her little rhymes, the little wench.
The two of you instruct Nathan to tell your parents you've gone for a walk in the square. You and your elder brother head off outside. You are confused by Stefan's actions. Yeah, no freaking kidding. He refuses to treat Gloria like a human being, so why is he so determined to rescue her? I feel like this is gonna look good, but then it's gonna end well. Stefan notices your expression.
Are you wondering why I care about Gloria all of this sudden? I can't act in any other way, can I? The law of honor compels me to protect my family. Gloria will never be a Brante, but Father still took her into our house. We must respect her seniority and defend Gloria like she is one of our own. You're a Brante too, noble or not, which means it is your duty to aid me.
You know what, dude? I'll respect that enough for the time being. I feel like there's enough humanity in you that we can still restore you, but for the moment, we're going to need a little bit more than that from you. The ruins of Charmalandius. Melanidas. Whatever. It's like anemone. Stupid word. The ruins of place to span an entire district. The palace was abandoned centuries ago, and its remnants are overgrown with thick underbrush. The ruined palace is empty. Nothing but cold wind blowing over the crumbling brickwork. Even the worst scum of the land steer clear of this place. Wow. Just make sure everything's recording good. Yeah, we're good. You make your way through the ruins until you spot scattered sheets of paper covered in writing, your sister's writing. You hear loud laughter coming from behind a dilapidated stone wall nearby. Oh, screw you, dude. We're gonna F you up. You pull yourself up to peer over it. Gloria is lying on the ground, face down, twitching and sobbing. A gaggle of drunk young. You are about to get freaking messed up. Drunk young thugs surround her, cackling and swinging their arms about. Oh, yeah, I am about to end you frickins'. Like, we're what? We're 14 now? Yeah, no, we're 13 years old. We're old enough that we can do some damage. You hear their shouts. Look at the lad sitting here, rhyming words together. She thinks she's all noble. But you don't worry about you lowborn tart. We're gonna teach you your place. One of the louts spits at Gloria as she lies there. Whew. Get away from her house this instant, you blabbermouth! I'll spit your guts. Go, Stefan! Shocking me, dude. They respond with mocking laughter. I mean, he's what? If I'm 13, he's almost an adult at this point. Like, he's like 17. Stefan, which might be an adult in this culture, I don't know. Stefan draws his sword. The street thugs recoil in fear, but they soon notice that he is only one armed man against many. They start reaching for sticks and stones. Stand by my side and let them thank me. Stefan's hand shakes. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, because I have no personality, and we've got bad. I've got enough personality and willpower, but we have bad blood. He is outnumbered. For a moment you hesitate. Perhaps it might be better for you to run to the nearby district and call for guards. The young thugs are already armed with makeshift weapons. They start approaching you and Stefan cautiously. Nah, we're charging square the frick in. You touch Gloria, we frickin' mess you up. And honestly, I feel like I would have done that anyways, even if I had the option. The louts try to flank Stefan and surround him. Your brother's sword thrusts and feints methodically, like in a training bout. The thugs keep dodging and jumping away. They've managed to stay safe so far. If things continue like this, soon one of them will flank Stefan, kick the sword out of his hand, and bring him down. The ruffians are paying no attention to you, however. For a moment, you want nothing more than to run away. You belong to the common lot. You are not allowed to bear arms, not allowed to fight, and you also know now that the gods did not instill the lots, so you frickin' mess someone up. But then you take one more look at Stefan, who is almost surrounded, and Gloria sprawled on the ground. I can't act in any other way, can I? Your brother's words rise up in your ears. You cannot run. You have to help him no matter what. You pull a heavy rock out of the old wall. The tow-headed leader of the gang appears behind Stefan's back, ready to knock him down. No time to think. It takes you 3 steps to get to the foe. No time to think. You bash the thug in the head with the rock. I freaking love this kid. He's so freaking bad, eh? The wretch stumbles and falls down. Stefan seizes an opportunity to strike and lunges at the louts. They scatter under his blows. You hear screams and the swishing of the sword. You assault them too, swinging away with the heavy rock, until you catch something pointy in the side. Oh no, a wave of pain washes over you. Blood starts flowing down your side and onto your leg. Have I died again? Stefan shouts something, but your mind is already fading fast. When the darkness disperses, you find yourself lying in your bed. Stefan is in an armchair next to you, reading a book. He's alive, with left arm in a sling and a black eye, but still alive. As for you, it hurts so much when you try to breathe. Can't help but moan quietly. Stefan looks up from the book.
Don't try to get up. You lost a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the Archduke's got there. Fortunately, the Archduke's got there too late to see you swinging that boulder around. They'd have shown you no mercy otherwise. That was about to not make sense, but that makes sense. But I'm impressed, babe. You're unarmed, but it still fought them.
This is, yeah, dude, this is the brother you've missed out on. You missed, like, so many, like, amazing moments of Burp. So you're getting the tail end of this amazing chronicle. Everybody loves like this was the title of the last episode, but everybody loves this little free cannon jerk. Everybody loves him.
Brother, the nobleman's lot is also a great burden that few are able to bear. It takes courage. Not to fight everything you say, but to do your duty. Every person and every decision that a nobleman makes becomes a part of his family legacy, following the bloodline forever.
I'm getting tired of you talking. I'm just going to summarize what he's saying, because I get tired of his words. But basically, a nobleman must rule over them wisely. So he's basically taking himself, like, super seriously. If you guys want to read more of it, you can. But basically, Stefan is, like, drenched in the lots. I mean, he's a nobleman, so it's hard for him to break free of that, but he's drenched in the lots and he takes his duties seriously. For the first time in a long while, your brother looks at you as his equal. That is freaking awesome. There we go. That gave us a whole 2 of them.
It was a pleasure to fight by your side. I am glad you and I are brothers.
Okay, I really appreciate that. That's great, and I'm glad that we have a positive relationship now. But you need to take in Gloria as well if you're going to take me in. All right, what do we got next? Trial of the assailants. Oh, this'll be fun. Okay, so what we got? We got 12 minutes on time so far. Before long, the entire city hears about how a gang of low-born thugs assaulted Stefan Brante. Grandfather ensures that these brash young men are found. Some of them are taken to custody as soon as lesser death releases them. Wow. So, take that into consideration there. Some of them are taken into custody as soon as lesser death releases them. That means that Sir Gregor had these punks killed and then waited for them to be brought back to life so that he could take them to trial, possibly where they will be killed again. Grandfather seeks vengeance on those who hurt his favorite grandson. Prefect Elborn, a friend of your family, promises to personally oversee the trial and ensure justice is served. Stefan and Grandfather decide to stay in Anazote until the trial ends. Grandfather demands a true death. Oh, heck, for every single assailant. Daggum. I mean, I guess it's no more than the death penalty here in our world, but, like, daggum. In a place where, like, death is, like, a normal, commonplace thing, but it's not always final. It's usually not final. He's demanding that no matter how much time left, like, death be final. That carries a lot of weight to it. You ask Father to explain something. How can a legal court sentence criminals to true death? How can worldly judgment overrule the twins' law? Your words are true, my son. Their law is second to none. Yet the twin gods also made the empire and all its ways. The court of law exists to execute laws of heaven here in this world. Should the court of law sentence a person to death, the law high above will always enforce it. And so every execution brings true death. Wow. Commoners who assaulted Stefan, a born nobleman, have committed a grave offense. There is no doubt about that. Yet according to the Emperor's decree, even commoners have the right to defend themselves when they are about to face true death. This means that all of us will have to appear at the trial to testify before the court. Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like Burmp agrees with that. Evening comes, Gloria visits your room. Yay, sweet sister. She looks so crestfallen, and her fingers keep reaching for her long hair. You put away your school books and ask what's bothering her. I hate that I've given her such a cheesy, funny voice now that I, adore Gloria so much.
The trial is tomorrow. I thought I was going to appear there too, an eyewitness. After all, the whole mess started because of me. But Robert isn't even gonna mention that I was there. Can you imagine? He said it would ruin the case.
In the legal system, yes, and I hate it for you. I hate it for you, sister. I hate it for you so much. We're gonna fix this when we get older, though.
Why am I always in the way? Nobody ever mentions me.
Okay, this is why I chose the voice, because I knew it would fit moments like this, and I'm not trying to take away. Yes, I'm trying to take away from the seriousness of the situation. Please know that I love Gloria.
Why am I always in the way? Nobody ever mentioned me. Nobody has to listen to me like I don't even exist. And I thought that Stefan was standing up for me. If finally meant something, maybe I would become a part of the family. But no. Everything is back to usual now.
Oh, it will change. It will change. It will change. Wait till I get older, because at this rate, I do think that I'm going to but I'm going to tower over Stefan. Gloria tries her best to hold back her tears. You do your best to comfort her. Father just needs to keep your family out of trouble.
If so, Robert believes that I only bring trouble. Why did he take me into the house at all?
There's a couple of typos in here, but overall, I mean, they've done a good job. Gloria runs away. You return to your books, but you can't help but get lost in thought. What if they told the court that you weren't there either? How would you feel then? There's a knock at the door. It's Father. He closes the door behind him and sits next to you. There's an exhausted look about him. Son, you'll be testifying before the court tomorrow. Please remember what I'm about to tell you. Gloria wasn't at the ruins at all. You went there with your brother to inspect this historic site. The lowborn men insulted Stefan first. I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. I know what situation they're going to put me in. Lowborn men insulted Stefan first and then attacked him. Stefan had managed to deal with the assailants on his own by the time the guards intervened. Gloria will cast suspicion on the case. If we mention her very existence to the court, the reputation of the family will suffer. Your grandfather will never forgive me if that happens. Don't let me down. We are all counting on you. I hate this. I hate this. Because it's either I do good for the rest of the family or I hurt Gloria. And I know that, I have maximum affection with Gloria. I know that. But I don't want to hurt her. And I don't think that Burmp does either. Like, Gloria's his favorite person. Look at this. Where is it? We've got relations here. We've got a great relationship with Tomas. Oh yeah, it's her. We've got a great relationship with Tomas. We come over here, and then we've got a great relationship with Dad too. And our relationship with Gloria is so strong. But that's also the point. Like, everybody else, there's a lot of sympathy here, but at the same time, would Burmp really hurt Gloria? And I don't want to hurt Gloria either. You recall the night of the fight like it was a moment ago. Gloria sprawled under the feet of those cackling thugs, her poetry, her greatest treasure, scattered on the ground. She thinks she's all noble. Those boys' words spat down at her, but doesn't grandfather mean the same thing when he denies that she's a part of the family? Yeah, she does. That's exactly what happens. Yay! That's so good. Yay! 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 But if you want Father to tell, but if you do what Father tells you, the trial will end quickly. Those commoners will face true death for assaulting a noble. If you mention Gloria, things will get complicated, and you cannot predict how the trial will end. Which is more important to you, what is right or what is just? So, yes, this, I knew it. I knew that family would come in clutch. You look Father straight in the eye and you tell him what you think. You are not going to bear false witness in court. He is a judge himself, and how can he make you lie to Sir Elborn? And what of Gloria? Is she not a Brante too? Does she not deserve justice? Or maybe grandfather is right and she's just a freeloader who deserves nothing but shame. If so, then how come Father agreed to take her into his home under his protection? Saying this to Father is tough. Deep inside, you pray he hears no weakness in your voice and sees no blood rushing to your cheeks. But it seems as if he's listening to you intently. The wrinkles of his forehead grow deeper and his fingers stammer out a stab against the armrest. I don't know that word. This is gonna be tough, son. But you're right. I knew that they were kindred spirits. I knew that. I am so Dad's son that it's like, it's freaking awesome. These two could be like the greatest tag team in the nation. You are right. I took Gloria into my home, and so I must protect her like my own daughter. This was my decision, and I must stand by it. I will speak with Stefan in the morning. Now I pray your grandfather never hears of my change of heart. Screw him if he does. Maybe he'll stroke out and die. I don't wish death on people. It's irritating. The day comes. The trial takes place in the lesser hall of the city prefecture. Sir Elborn himself presides as judge. You are first to testify in court. You tell the court the truth about that night, how the thugs humiliated Gloria, how Stefan and you came to help her, and how Stefan defended his half-sister. Out of the corner of your eye, you watch grandfather's face grow red, yet he remains silent. Is it gonna grow pale soon? I mean, this guy is holding on for frickin' ever. Oh yeah, that's right, we can't see ages. I wanted to look to see how old he was. There are confused whispers in the hall. The commoners on trial cry out. It's the truth. Gloria was reciting poetry, and they simply told her she was defying her lot. The situation has changed. By this account, Stefan was not acting in defense of himself or another. He merely assaulted them first in order to retaliate against those who had insulted his half-sister. Spread your feet to stand firm and inhale before you speak next. You ask the hall, is it not a nobleman's duty to honor his family name? Gloria does not have the Brante name, but your father took her into his home. Therefore, it was Stefan's duty to protect her, as he would have protected any of you. Contemptuous chuckles rise through the courtroom. You have just reminded the city of Father's shameful second marriage. Yeah, but I mean, they were going to anyways. Stefan is to testify next. He reluctantly confirms your testimony, glancing at Father and grandfather all the while. His arm in the sling is his main argument. Stefan wanted the commoners to stop insulting Gloria, yet in the end, the commoners were the first to assault him. That should be enough of a charge to at least punish them. I don't know about the true death thing, but it should be enough to at least imprison them. After a short recess, Sir Elborn returns and rises to deliver his sentence. I don't remember your voice, dude. The Court of Anazerte, I think that was it. The Court of Anazerte finds you guilty of assaulting Stefan L. Brante, a nobleman who stood in defense of the honor of Gloria, a member of his household. All 4 defendants are sentenced to true death by hanging. Wow. There is no wind, but you feel a gust sweep through the hall. The defendants turn pale. Their mothers are bawling and crying. Everyone in the court feels the dreadful power of the law, and it is stern and just. The very power has been invoked by this sentence, and by that, the very sentence, the lives of the 4 young men are literally forfeit for all eternity. Wow. The gallows await. Stefan stands in the front row, Father next to him. The wood creaks, the trapdoors open under the young men's feet. They dangle in the air wheezing and reaching out for support with their feet in their final moments. See, oh, so there's different methods of hanging, and the one that's there's a way that's quicker when it's a longer drop. Like them just dangling like this. This is like torture, because like they have to hang there and feel all of that weight instead of a quick snap. And I'm not saying anything about capital punishment, but I mean, like, oh, that's such a cruel and long way to go. Grandfather's silence ends at home. Screw him. He screams at you and Father and Stefan. And Gloria, this trial is a disgrace, he screams, a punctuated thudding of his walking stick against the floor. Father says that they had to defend their family. It would have been a truly disgrace if they... Oh, Atomic, are you okay, Bubby? You do a little squeak? Was it just you getting up? You can wait a moment. You're okay. Stefan excuses himself to bandage his arm in order to stay out of the argument. Yeah, I don't blame you. Gloria is quiet but glowing. Oh, yay, you stayed quiet too. It is all over now. Ha ha! You know what? Suck it! Suck it, Gregor! Suck it! I love it. I love it. Look, he's not gonna live long enough to do serious damage, and like he's a nobleman and whatnot, but whatever. Screw him. Nobody bullies Gloria on the streets anymore. Yes! Woo! Those 4 commoners are dead forever. Their families will be taught a cruel lesson. So will it be with anyone who dares raises his hand against a nobleman. That's not really the lesson that I wanted, but our reputation is tarnished. Oh, we have a bad reputation, but there is so much. Look at this. Look at this unity and peace. Our family is like so freaking united. Like I said at the very beginning, apparently disunity brings this family together. Apparently the fighting brings us together. That's freaking awesome. And we're 1 point away from harmony. That's so great. Wow. My spirituality was brought up. That's interesting. I used a little bit of willpower, but that's okay. I've still got a good bit left, and I'm still full of power. And I'm honorable. That's awesome. What we got on time? We have 30 minutes on time. We can keep going. All right. An adult question. Ooh. This event is consequent from your previous actions. Okay. The day is sunny, scorching and hot. You are sitting in the yard in the shade of a tree, studying books about the twins' great descent. You hear shy, quiet steps. There is no need to look back. You know from the sound that it is Nathan. Your younger brother also sits in the shade of the tree, yet he's quiet. He's not tugging at your clothes this time. That's unusual. He's just sitting by your side, breathing loudly. Does he have health problems or something? You tear yourself away from the book and look at your brother. Nathan is deep in thought. He seems uneasy. He's fidgeting with a symbol of the twins, a cross inside a circle. The lash bound around the sword. It's Nathan's pendant. He wears it all the time, but not today. Silence wears on. Nathan takes a deep breath. Excuse me. Like he's about to speak, but he doesn't. His face grows ever grimmer. He looks unusually hurt and bitter. At last, Nathan gathers his courage. He takes another deep breath. His eyes narrow. Dude, this is exactly like how I talk about things that I don't want to talk about. Like I sit there and I'm just like, and then eventually, like after way too long of silence, I eventually talk about it. He clutches the entire cross. Tell me, Bert. No, it's okay. I'm sober right now. I mean, I'm not going to be after this conversation, but I'm sober at the moment, so we can actually talk for real this time. The twins, they hate me, don't they? Nathan's voice is quiet, yet firm. The words fall silent around you. Not even a gust of wind can be heard. It's as if everything is waiting for you to answer. You look at your brother again, confused. Nathan, the youngest brother, the most unassuming child, he is quiet, obedient, and thoughtful. He has been your responsibility almost since birth. Yet he's never been a burden. Father was always aloof around him, and Mother was too tired to even smile. Yeah, Mother, fricked him up. Even Grandfather seemed to avoid Nathan with his scorn. He just treated your little brother like a piece of trash. He never called him by name and always winced at the sight of him, perhaps because he looks so much like Mother. But is it true that the twin gods have no love for your brother? Surely the twins have enough, even for a little, for Nathan, do they not? Nathan was born a commoner like you. His lot is suffering. Everyone is tested by the twins before their true death. No one can expect mercy along their path. He was born the youngest child in your family. That is his trial. Should Nathan persevere and bear the burden he was dealt, he shall reach the peak of the pillar when time runs out. There is hope in Nathan's eyes. Poor buddy. Guiding others in manners of faith is the clergy's lot. You are no priest, yet you cannot stay quiet. You see his pain, you see his trepidation, and so you will let him know what you think. What you are about to say may be a turning point in his life. And I know I know this is a point that people actually struggle with in real life. And I'm glad they put this question in here. I'm glad this is a moment that I get to share with Nathan, because I get to be the hopeful one. And hello, baby. And Brante is. He's the hopeful one. And he is going to dispel his fears. You tell your brother that the twins are more than just law and will. They're also love. So wrote Isatias, the disciple of the elder, and so says Mother. And both of you and him were brought into this world through their providence. Is it true that their love is quite unlike the love humans have for one another? They cannot forgive others unconditionally, like mother or father would. Your parents love you no matter what, but they are unlike them. And yet the twins bear no hatred, for they descended to our world and granted us knowledge of how to live. And this is a great treasure indeed. Twins put us all to the test. With the hardships they send, they watch how we follow our lots. And if Nathan suffers and feels no love from them, that means they believe in him and know he will endure this suffering. They know he will humbly accept it and let it pass through him. Let it purify him. This is the manifestation of their love. Nathan hangs on your every word. The despair fades from his face. He is smiling. And he puts the chain with the encircled cross back around his neck again and hugs you gratefully. Though they do love me, thank you. You've helped me hold on to my faith. Then he just takes a giant toke of weed, You hug Nathan back and hear him sniffle on your shoulder. I mean, that just might be the coke that he just shoved up his snot. You will remember this little talk for years to come. This makes me so happy. And look at that. See? I love this. Oh. And I know this is going to go south. This is so good. Oh, man. All right. Well, where are we? We still got some years left of adolescence. I'm going to take a moment, and I'm going to pause here for now. Oh, no. All right, so we're going to end here for right now, and I'll come back and do another episode later. But anyways, love you guys, and thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to offer something else, okay? So I'm going to mention this at the beginning of the next episode as well, but Once I get through like a good portion of this game, I'm debating doing an extra save file and doing a live stream where you guys can jump on board and you can make the choices. I will make the choices with you. Like, I'll make some of them, and then sometimes I'll put it up to a vote. Because I'm curious to know what it would look like if we lived differently than what Burmp is living. So, let me know what you think about that. If you want to do it, yeah, that's it. There's literally nothing else. Okay, bye.